Hey guys, it's John with another episode of John's Breakfast Club, and in today's Breakfast Club I want to talk about lowering your standards. No, raising your standards. So the inspiration for this vlog post came to me after reading the awesome book by James Clear called Atomic Habits. In James Clear's book, we learned that monkeys, when they are introduced to a new group, they ditch existing strategies and habits that are good in order to be accepted by the new group. So for example, if a monkey knows how to use a tool to collect food or to gather insects from inside a tree trunk or something like that, that monkey will ditch that tool and that strategy to not make the new group look bad in their eyes. What? And the reason why I bring this up is because my whole philosophy is inspiring effectiveness and sustainability. And that's the clue here, inspiring. You're not inspiring anyone if you lower your standards to meet a group standard. You're inspiring them by raising their standards, by inspiring them to do things differently. And that's the whole philosophy of my Breakfast Club vlogs. And here's an example. So many years ago, a group of friends and I were going out partying, and it was midwinter in Norway, so it was kind of cold. For that reason, we all wore scarves with our coats to keep warm. Now here's where the cool thing happened. You see, everyone, including me, wore our scarves under our outer layer, so to speak. So we had our sweaters on, then we put on the scarves, and then we had our coats and jackets on top of our scarves because that was warm and it felt nice. But then there was this one guy, and he was like, "Oh, you're putting your scarves in between your inner and outer layer? I've always worn my scarf on top of my outer layer." And here's why, he said. And then he went on to show us what difference it makes to put your scarves on top of your outer layer instead of in between your outer layer and inner layer. And the key thing here is that your outer layer isn't designed to accommodate the extra bulk of the fabric of a scarf between the inner and outer layer. So it will look bulky, but if you wear your scarves on top of your outer layer, then you can wear it with no problem. And the cool thing here is that obviously the guy, he was outnumbered, but he had a better strategy, and instead of lowering his standard down to our standard and wearing his scarf in between his inner and outer layer, or not say anything, which he also could have done, he decided to speak up and say, "Hey guys, this is how I do it. Do you want to try that? It might be better for you." And that's the kind of guy I want to be, the guy who speaks up and is inspiring. And that's also the kind of guys I want to surround myself with. Now, if you want to surround yourself with guys like that, I suggest you check out my Facebook group, Effective and Sustainable Style. That's where I interact with my members. That's also where followers and members interact with each other and share tips and ideas. And that's also where I pre-release content 14 days before anywhere else on the internet. I'm John Bolmore, a style coach for professional communicators, and I'll see you in the next one.